What up, guys? I swear to God, David needs a giant fuck you. All right. I mean, I don't like doing all this stuff. That's the reason why I hire Sakis to do all my fucking my GA work, graduate assistant work.
Dave.
This is a bunch of horseshit. But anyway, guys, everybody welcome to the show. Man, I tell you, it's been an interesting day. I never thought in my 12 years of being a graduate professor I would ever have to teach somebody how to utilize, or how to open. We'll start with open Excel in graduate school. But I did have to do that in a one-on-one today that took the entire time. And I was like, wow, this is awesome. I'm so glad. And then
graduate work. Wow.
Yeah, I know. I was like, man, this is going to be a hard class for you. But, it is what it is. Man, everybody, welcome to the show. I'm glad everybody's here. Whoo! Fucking Dusty Rhodes. Was that? No, that was Ric Flair. Woo! That
was Ric Flair.
Anyway, Dusty Rhodes pretty awesome too. I think the youngest one, like the youngest kid, like a cousin or something, is now doing it. I don't know. Maybe I'm making this up. Who knows? I've been known to, I guess, make up shit. But anyway, so let me tell you about this group I'm supporting. I don't know if a lot of people know I'm doing TikToks now. Not very good at it, but it's okay. I'm having a great time trying it, right? And I'm having a good time trying to learn things about it. I'm making new videos and all this stuff. And so every day, and I will be honest with you, part of it's because it's trying to help me with my psychopathy, to try to help have some peace and regiment to my life. I mean, almost a 4,000 square foot home all by myself. And I have the two little shitheads upstairs and the three donkeys, but it's been quiet, way too quiet. And so I started, a little bit over a week ago, I started doing videos. What I would do is I'd post "Good morning, beautiful" every morning, typically looking at my pool with my coffee and stuff of that nature. I thought about it too when I said "Good morning, beautiful" yesterday, or it might have been today, and I had the Cafe 305 mug out there. I was like, man, hopefully fucking Billy knows I ain't talking to him about beautiful. That's the reason why I said best barbecue sauce in the country. Fight me, give a plug for Billy. But anyway, so I've been doing that. And then the second thing I do is, prior to working out, is I'll do my my meditation time. We can call it a devotional. It depends on how you want to look at it. And I do that as well. And I've been talking about, I wouldn't say self-help things. I've just been talking about random things I've been thinking about. Some of it comes from scripture. Some of it comes from the literature I read. And I've been reading literature. So I've read, I'm on my fourth book in the last week and a half that I've read. So I've got Joseph Conrad, sorry, my favorite author of all time. I don't know why I kept saying Conway. It's kind of seen this damn short earlier today. I was trying to calm down from the from the Excel debacle, and I was like, and there was this Tim Conway thing where he's trying to make Harvey, whatever his name is, and Carol.
Harvey Korman.
Yeah, and Carol.
Siamese elephant.
No, he's talking about growing up without a mom and a dad, and he's making them, and they can't keep a straight face. It's so fucking hilarious. But anyway, I've read Joseph Conrad's Heart of Darkness. Finished that. I've read that book literally about 14 times. It's one of my favorite books of all time. It probably is my favorite book, and I think every young man should read it. Now, you have to remember when it was set. So they use terms that we don't use today, or you guys don't use. I use. And if it's a really bad word, I'll just write it down, So if I needed to say it, but it's stuff like that. But then I read Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning, also a fantastic book. I don't really like the logo psychopathy portion of it towards the back, but it's important. It's an important component to it, right? And then I read Civil Disobedience by Henry Thoreau. So I've read all of those. And now I'm currently working on, when I say I'm reading a different book, I'm not reading literature right now. I'm reading this book on emotional intelligence. I've read it before. I teach it in class, but I got thinking about it from what I've been doing. So the reason why I bring all this up is part of what I've been doing is doing meditation time. We'll call it devotional, whatever you want to call it. And then right after that, I do my workout. And so it's 3 posts, and then I don't generally post again unless it's later in the afternoon or something come up. Now, there has been something come up. I think I told you about this. I've been working with the Hope Ministries, which is an organization for people who have addiction problems, and they have a house out in Hampshire, Tennessee. And it's a lot further away. They made it sound like it's only like 15 minutes from here. I'm like, that's bullshit. It was 45 minutes, and you have to go through Hampshire. And then when you go through Hampshire, there's a Tennessee State Patrol coming at you. And when you're coming back through it, there's another one coming back at you. And I'm like, and it's a speed limit goes from 55 to 30, and that's the only sign. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the good thing is I wasn't drinking because I'm going over there to see, whatever, right? And so I get to so I'm getting to work with them. I made them this freaking glorious meal on Saturday, and I sat and had fellowship with them. We prayed with them, and I listened to their stories. One of the guys there, Sonny, he's a chef, and he was eating the ribs and stuff, and he was like, "Man, these are freaking good." And he was talking about how great it was, and he was like, "Man, I tell you what, you're a hell of a cook. You put a lot of love into this." And I'm like, "Man, I care about you guys." But part of it was I wanted to show up for those guys, right? Because that's part of it. You want to make sure you show up for them because you don't want to be that person that doesn't show up.
No.
And and I think I adopted one of the kids. He's older. He's about my age, so I don't know if we're like really related. But I'm going to Family Day and cooking on Friday for them at 6:00, and I'm super stoked about that because that's going to be a good time, as well as Billy brings in like the bongos or something as he comes into this fucking show.
Sorry, guys.
He's like. Excuse me while I whip this out. Anyhow, but anyway, I've been working with them. It's a lot of fun. It's really helping me stay driven and focused and giving me something to do. And again,
I saw that post. I saw that post that you made of the food that you prepared for them. Damn, that looked good.
Thank you. I think it was all gone. They all ate it.
I've got a Hope Ministries outlet coming up to camp in October for a weekend.
I tell you what, those guys. So anyway, I kind of coined this phrase for those guys, and I was talking to them. What had happened was they were sitting there talking, and they were talking about most people don't want to talk to us because we're we have drug addictions and stuff of that nature. I'm like, dude. If you're continuously making your mistakes, and this is what me and Billy were talking about this morning, if you're continuously making those mistakes, yeah, you're still a shitbag, right? I agree with you. And it's hard to have grace on that. But if you're making the mistakes, so the phrase I came up with is, your mistakes don't define you. They actually tell you who you're not. All right. And if you're getting help from those mistakes, you're not that person anymore. And that's what I was referencing grace to. It's a two-way street. You can't still look at them and stereotype them as being shitbags because they're not. You know what I'm saying? And they're good people. I got one of them in November is going to be doing a lot of work around here until I move into the new place. Sorry. Michelle sent me a text. It says, of course, she put Sam Diego fucking sucks ass. I'm going to say, I'm not sure where Sam Diego is. Where is Sam Diego? Is that in Georgia?
Yes.
But anyway, so and it's all it is fat fingers. We all do that. And she's frustrated because they went from 9 to a 15 gate and this, that, and whatever. Anyhow, so I guess that's where me and Billy were talking. Like, don't get me wrong. My son's wife, not even that. My son's mother. That's what I'm trying to say. My son's mother. I've had so much fucking bullshit with her over the years that it would take me a long time to have some grace with her. I get exactly what Billy's talking about because she still does the same dumb fuckery each and every time. That's a mistake that keeps happening, the one that keeps giving, right? Whereas what I was referencing is if people take the effort to change, you have to support their change because that's what Jesus would do. Now, this isn't a Jesus show, so
And you know, me and Jody had a conversation earlier today, like he talked about, and it was a good conversation. It was kind of an eye opener, and I'll give you guys a brief description. So me and my daughter's mother, even at the time when Jade was born, we were not together.
same.
know?
Me and Preston's mom, same thing. We never married.
Yeah. And you know, from day one, it was a very volatile
She had me
situation.
arrested. She had me arrested for phone harassment because I sent her a text at 10 a.m. when most normal people are awake and say, "Hey, look, we're not going to be able to work out, but we got to do the best thing we can for Joseph Cadence Lamons to make sure that we can be the best parents we can for him,
Right.
even though we're not going to be together." Next thing I
And-
know, they're literally pulling me out of the shower, the police are, for a misdemeanor that got thrown out of court, and everybody in Spring Hill seen my naked ass as I got pushed into the patrol car.
And one of the earlier things, I think my daughter was maybe 6 or 7, and we meet up to do the exchange of the child and the whole nine. And she's with this guy and whatever. And the guy gets out the car and he says something to me. And I'm facing the car and the passenger side of the car that my daughter's in, and she's looking out the window at me. And I'm about to go all Incredible Hulk on this guy. So I do this little thing to my daughter to put the window down. She puts the window down. And, you know, I said, "Sweetheart, do me a favor, you know, get on your game or whatever. I need to have a discussion and it's going to get loud." She says, "Okay." And as soon as the window got like 90% of the way up, I laid into this guy. Like, I shouldn't even let my daughter see me get like that. And, you know, long story short, it's been like that ever since. And I don't know if it's a grudge, but if she stubbed her toe, I could care less. Like, really, I don't care. And, you know, we probably over, my daughter be 21 in January, and over the last 17, 18 years, I don't think we've spoken 50 words to each other. So it's rough. And, you know, and we just keep each other's at a distance because of our daughter. But, like, you know, it'll be one of those things where, you know, I need to work on it, like Jody was saying. So I don't want to be that same person. But if something happened to her, I'd be like, okay, you know, instead of having that need of concern because she's the mother of my child. But in my book, I'd be like, I don't know what you want me to do. You know, you got hit by an airplane. Sorry.
Yeah. Hi. How you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I don't want to make this into a self-help channel or anything like that. I do a monologue lately, and David did send me a message saying he's on his way home. He's probably fucking off. And I'm mad at him because I have to do all this bullshit. I mean, we're probably getting chats. We are getting chats right now, and I'm not even paying attention.
Oh my God.
See, because
Here we go.
I'm not good at this. Low fashion. What's up,
There you
low
go.
fashion?
Love
Sorry,
you,
bro.
man.
I'm not normally the graduate assistant that does the chats. That's normally David's job. So I do apologize, but man, we love you. And check out his page. He is freaking on top of it.
Yes, he is.
So anyway, so we're going into fall. By the way, I'm drinking some Elijah Craig Barrel Proof A125, and solid. I like it better than the B. I will be honest with you. The B,
Okay.
I forget what that is, 274, something like that. Maybe it's a 374. I don't remember what it is.
We
But
need Chuck
that's
for that.
yeah, we do. I could probably look it up, probably Google search it. But the 125 barrel proof, if you want a good staple of a reasonably priced bourbon, when I say reasonably priced, I know that's nominal between different people, right? And what's funny is we were out Wednesday and or last week sometime, and James like, "Hey, get over there to your bar again, man. We haven't done that in a long time, and have a bunch of bourbon with you." I'm like, "Dude, I got rid of 66 bottles. I don't have anything downstairs anymore other than the 2 bottles I'm drinking here. I have only the stuff I have upstairs, and I actually cut most of that out as well." But anyway, Gino, welcome to the show, man. What are you drinking?
Gino is having. I've had it for a little while. I've just never opened it. It's 1863. This is the Take Me Home edition. This is their second series through. I've had all the first series. I'm working my way through the second series now. This particular bottle and the distillate is made by Swill Dog, which is a distillery here in West Virginia. All the proceeds from the sales of this 1863 and the different varieties of it go to the WVU NIL for the football team, and Lord knows they need it.
What they need is a new damn coach.
No, I don't think it's the coach. I think it's 81 new players
Oh, wow.
that they just brought in this year. It was 81 new players they brought in.
But they did win the backyard brawl.
Hey, that's a beautiful thing. I love that. But
I mean, hell, I feel the same way. USC could lose every game and beat the fuck out of the Catholics.
Got to
I'm
be
a Catholic.
UCLA.
Yeah. And yeah, and fuck love. But I'm okay if we split those. As long as if we're going to split. Well, don't get me wrong. I don't want to lose either one of them. But I'm just saying.
I get
a shitty year. I remember
I'm
going between the Collie and the Rose Bowl in Pasadena every year for 11 straight years, watching fucking UCLA beat us. During our down times.
And the thing too is, I get it too, and I understand what the problems are. Totally new coaching change, bringing back a different philosophy. 81 new players on the roster that they've only been here, a little bit of spring ball, some of them, and now fall ball, and it's like now they haven't gelled together as a team. But I see things. I can see how it can come together. It's just going to take more time, but it is what it is. But this, actually, back to the bourbon, I'm actually rather pleased with this. I'm going to enjoy it. And actually, when I'm finished here with the show tonight, I'm going to put this bottle, the cork back in it, and hide it in the back part of my shelf so I don't run right through it until I get another bottle. But very nice. It's very approachable on the nose. I get a healthy dose of vanilla. I get a little bit of oak on the nose. And the surprising thing is when it hits the palate, I still get that vanilla, but what comes out is a lot of a raisin flavor to it. A little bit of peppery on the finish. It carries over with more of the vanilla and stuff into the finish, and what comes out into the finish that kind of lingers and makes it more enjoyable is a nice chocolate and maple finish to it. And it's like, damn, that's pretty good. Nice. So I need to source myself another bottle of that.
So does it? So what's the year on it? Like, how many years is it?
This is actually this from what I can tell, it doesn't really say on the label.
Right.
Not age stated.
No.
Well, if it's not aged, if it doesn't say age stated, it's probably by some. It's got to be under 40.
Not. I would guess it would be, but I tell you what, it does not drink like a young bourbon. And their first series through, each of the varieties in their first series through, all drank very young. This one, that's what's surprising about this one. It does not drink young. It comes in at 101 proof. So it does have a little bit of punch behind it, and it is rather delicious.
Nice. Nice.
And beyond that, I'm having a Cohiba Riviera that I'm a good portion of the way through.
Nice. What about you there, Robbie?
Tonight, I am sipping on some Redwood Empire Screaming Titan weeded bourbon.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah.
Now, you got to tell me more about that. It's a weeded bourbon, so I would like that probably because it'd have a very Weller type up front nose on it. A lot of vanillas and caramels.
Yes, it does. It is
have a brighter taste too.
Quite a delicious bourbon from what I'm getting. There's Oh, hold on. I hadn't- A little bit of cherry in there too. I mean, you get the caramel, you get the vanilla, you get some nice oak, but I'm getting some hints of cherry. It's got that sweetness to it that you get from wheat, and it's really well rounded in the mouth.
You know, I wonder, and I wish we had either Chuck or Jay here for that, but I wonder if, because a lot of times you get a much more either a dry or a bright cherry taste with the wheats, and I wonder if it's because of that sweetness that does that. That would be
Yep.
interesting to find out. What about
Well,
you
this
there?
one it
sorry.
tells you right on the label. This is 30% wheat.
So
Nice.
that's a high concentration of it. What about you there, Cafe 305? What are you doing, man?
I did a bottle kill tonight.
Is that a
We
Woodford?
did that too. I actually got some of. That's actually the master.
That's yes.
Yeah.
Master.
Nice.
So, a couple of things. One, is number 2 in the college polls, which I'm really happy about. Second, this bottle, I've been so busy. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a little dust on this bottle. I've had this bottle for almost 3 years, and I'm just now finishing it. So what I'm doing is going through all my stuff and stuff that's been open for a while that I haven't gotten to. I'm starting to get back to it. This is a wonderful bottle. I'm so mad that I've waited so long to get back to it.
It's a delicious bottle.
Yeah, absolutely. And I got a backup, so I'm happy about that. A little rant. Let me just say this. One thing that I found out this past weekend that I'm sure we've all heard of Mission Barbecue, yes?
Yeah, of course.
yeah.
We got one here. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I was
It's,
very
it's,
disappointed.
it's pretty cool. I mean, it's a very good place for all essential purposes, but I'm waiting to hear this rant. Because they give a lot of proceeds to military and police and stuff like that and fire.
They do, but I don't know if it's a particular location here. But 2 weekends ago, I did a wedding for a gentleman who's a vet. Really, really had a nice soft spot for this guy. So along with his menu, I added chicken to his menu for 100 people. Something I can do for a vet. I ate the taxes on his bill. And part of the reason why he came to me is because Mission Barbecue does not give discounts to vets.
That's not true. They do here in Tennessee.
That's why I said it might be our location, but
I'm not sure where we have a bunch of them, but I do know we have one over by Opry Mills. It's this mega mall area that we have here. And it's what used to be where Opry Land was and all of that, and which was like theme park,
Yeah.
And and so they turned it into, after the theme park kind of failed after, I mean, it was probably open 100 years, who knows? But after it failed, I wasn't here during all that time. But after it finally went under, they built this giant freaking mall. And it has, so on one end of it, and if you're looking at the mall, it's on the far right side of it. But they have Mission Barbecue. And every time I go in there, I just show them my ID. And it's...
So
it's
it
20.
could
I think
be,
it's 20% off there. I think it is.
I wonder-
So my thing is, when he said it, I was like, wow, that's amazing. So one Mission Barbecue is less than a mile away from where I'm located in Southwest Ranches at the container location. So for kicks and giggles, I walked in, I'm just looking up at the menu, and the guy says, "Oh, you look familiar. What do I know you?" I said, "I don't know. Okay."
You should have
I know
said, "Do
what-
we all look alike?"
No.
Yeah, right. But I knew where he knew me from. So I said, "Listen, I'm thinking about having an event, and I was just curious if you give discount to veteran." He's like, "No, we don't do it." I was like, "Huh,
Wow.
that's weird." I said, "Okay, no problem." There's a second location, probably about 20 minutes from where I live at, and where my purveyor is for my briskets and everything else. They're like right across the street. So I walked in there and I said, "Hey, what's the veteran discount?" "Oh no, we don't do it." "Oh, okay, no problem," and just calmly walked out. So that's the rant on that. last but not least, let me just say this to the general public. If you go to a restaurant or a caterer and you're asking them to do your event, and you got 100 or 150 people, whatever the case is, do not expect the price to get cheaper per person just because you have a bunch of people. And I want to put that out there because people always seem to think, oh, because I have more people, the price should be less. That's not how that
Oh,
works.
hell no.
Hey, real quick, you see that
More
Panthers
work
hat you
on
got?
your
I
end.
need one like that because Matthew Tkachuk is one of my favorite people that plays ball or not plays ball, plays hockey.
Okay.
So if you can hook a brother up, man, that'd be
No,
great.
no, listen, I got a cowboy hat for you sitting right over there because I am going to the rodeo this Saturday. I'm going to be working
Nice.
because
I've been trying to find a cowboy hat because I'm gonna try to get fully in, like just get
no,
full
I
on
got you
deliverance
one,
here.
and I'll get you a Panthers hat. I won't be serving barbecue at the rodeo.
Be
But
me and
there's
Joe
another-
Biden playing.
There's another vendor who's at the same market that I'm at who actually sells the hats, and he doesn't have anybody to help him. So my wife and Candace are going to be holding a fort down here, and we're going to be up in Port St. Lucie. I'm going to go up there and volunteer my time and make sure he can have a good run at the rodeo because it's a black rodeo, which is incredibly popular. It's actually sold out at $125 a ticket. They're already
Wow.
completely sold out. So I'm going to be there helping my buddy out with that. But that's my rant, though. People, please be kind. Understand that.
Can't promise that there, Chucky. We'll have on some assless chaps.
Assless chaps. Yeah, people, if you go to a caterer for an event, don't think just because you got more people, the price is all of a sudden going to be
No.
$8 a person. It don't work
No,
like that.
No,
More
it don't
people
work
is
like
more
that.
work.
I ran into it and they were like, but it should be cheaper because I got more people. And I told the gentleman, I said,
no.
listen, if
Oh,
you sit here and you order a pound of brisket, it's $32 a pound. I go, if you want, 15, 20 pounds of brisket, it's still $32 a pound. You understand that? And he was swearing up and down that the price should be like $6, $7 a pound. I was like, okay.
that's what I
I said-
pay coming in the door, my friend.
I said, listen, I'm gonna give you the number to McDonald's. They might be able to help you out.
And they ain't gonna have no damn brisket.
Nah.
No, they're not. But that's my rant. And it's glad to see you guys. Rob, it's good to see you, brother. I see you're gonna be the fourth member of ZZ Top. I'm digging it. I love it.
No, he's replacing what was his name? Dusty that passed away recently.
Yeah.
I'm working
But
on it.
but anyway, so the topic tonight is we're moving into fall, and it doesn't feel like fall here right now. It was ball sweat, and if you have boobs, boob sweat weather today. Like I
Humidity.
went to the
It
doctor.
was
I went to the
humidity.
doctor. Yeah. I went to the doctor today, and I came back. I was like, man, did I just shit on myself? Why does my ass feel so wet? I went in the bathroom. It was just clear water, just that I was wiping off. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? But anyway, enough
Swamp
about me
ass.
and my ass. Totally had swamp ass. But as we're moving into fall, is there anything that you guys like? I know we do this every year, and we talk about the season and stuff of that nature. And I know the season's getting ready to drop. In some places, has dropped in others. But is there something that you're looking for? Like for me, like I don't know. I got kind of spoiled over the last 2 years. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really did. On being able to get things that I wanted at a price that I wanted, right? Or at manufacturer, suggested retail price, or at least don't bend me over and make me scream your name and daddy, prices. But call you daddy. But which is a pretty shitty podcast, but you can find that on the gay channel. But anyway, I mean, not there's anything wrong with being gay. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like that. I don't want to make it sound like there's nothing wrong with that. I love those people too.
Hey man, you gotta take it easy. The FCC are canceling shows left and right.
No, your boy's back on TV tomorrow.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't want to, we're not having that conversation because
No.
we're going to be on opposite
No.
sides, I'm sure, on that.
One of the things I'm looking for that I'm hopeful to be able to pick that up here pretty soon is what Chuck was putting in the VIP chat. And hey, if you guys aren't a member of the VIP, you are missing out. There's a lot of information in the VIP that's not available to the general public. But it's actually Sunmore's 10-year rye. Chuck said it was an excellent bottle. So, yes, it's on my agenda to try and grab sometime soon here for myself.
So I used to really be into like the midnight winter drums where my moving in the fall. Because me and Steven have been talking going camping. And I want to do some camping coming up. And I used to love taking like the midwinter night drums and stuff like that out to the campsite with me. And the reason why is because they're heavily spiced, or they have a lot of taste to them. And when you have a fire, to me, it opens up that flavor even more.
Yeah.
Brings out a lot of these different, some bitter, some bright taste, and this, that, and whatever. And it could be a bunch of different notes. But I do not like where they've been heading. Just being honest with you, I think it was Act 10, and it might have been Act 11, but it was either Act 10 or 11 and above. Those, in my opinion, is almost as bad as Jack Daniels. By the way, did you guys like my Jack Daniels meme I sent you guys? That Mal sent that to me. That was hilarious.
Yes, that was a good one.
And I was like, this motherfucker knows what he's talking about. But anyway, hold on a second. He sent me something else. Okay. Second more report finishes with.
I agree with Chuck.
So the reason why I was bringing that up is I have thought about trying a rye out this fall. I'm not a big fan of the ryes. You have been fair about saying that. I'm just not a big fan of the ryes. But I love out. Like I have a burn pit here where I have a fire.
Gotcha.
Of course, I have one of those little push button fires that they're on the, it's on the patio by the pool.
Right over there.
And of course, if I'm out camping, and of course, the new place will have all that as well. But
what's up, guys?
Yo,
Dave, you failure.
Thank you. You need to take over this freaking doing the chat shit because I don't like that.
Where the hell you been, Dave?
Painting. I've been painting.
slacker.
How big is this damn house? You've been painting your ass off.
Yes, I have been. Yes, and I'm ready for a drink.
All right. Well, I'm not here real quick. I'm not touching the chat anymore because
Cool.
I fucked it up last week. We went 10 minutes with chat today and without chat, and then it was like all of it came through and it didn't even make sense where it failed because I didn't have my graduate assistant with me. So
You guys remember the principal from Back to the Future? Slacker.
There it is.
Yeah.
But Jody,
Oh, there was a
Yes, sir.
for a ride to try for the fall season, is the one I posted the other day, was that Canadian 12-year rye, Pendleton.
well,
That is a
so that
Yeah,
brings
well-
up another thing. I mean, I'm a little mad at the Canadians right now, not because it's also my ex, but also because they're just
Good enough.
some
Good
dumb
enough right
fuckery that's going on right now. But I actually like their bourbon, the Pendleton bourbon. Now it's called Pine Creek. They have a fantastic story with that, and that is really good. And then if you have to go cheap and you want something that's just you like, I got Canadians coming over. Maybe that you have this once in a blue moon person that's allegedly Canadian. The 40 Creek is not bad. It's not one of my favorites. Too light, to be honest with you. But it's not a bad bourbon. I don't want to make it sound like it's Jack Daniels. I mean, Jack Daniels.
No.
I wouldn't use that to clean. I wouldn't use that to kill that spider that's outside. That damn freaking tarantula that was between my two trucks today. I was like, what the fuck? That thing was bigger in my freaking hand. I was like, and don't get me wrong, I don't have Donald Trump hands. I have like actual real people hands. And so it was bigger in my hands. I was like, and so I got a broom out. Like I'm out there just screaming at it. And like, that's going to do any good,
Is that an orb spider?
I'm sure it is. It's probably a harmless little fuck spider, but it doesn't matter. If it were to be on my shoulder while I'm driving down the road, me and the truck, everything's catching on fire.
There you go. I get it.
Got the spider.
If you can find,
I will
more
jump
Pendleton,
out of the
right?
truck and probably run over like a neighborhood of kids with my, truck that's like they'll make horror movies out of it where it'd be like it was a headless truck driving around with nobody driving it. It just ran over this small group of kids out standing waiting for the bus. And what it really was, fucking spider climbed on my shoulder. I jumped through the window and landed on the concrete and probably got ran over by something else. But they'll see the car keep going at the same rate it was because that's simple physics. Dude, speaking of physics, I found out a thing this week I did not know. Because I'm all about physics.
Jordan. A wild David appeared.
It's like seeing a Sasquatch. Like, there he is. Wait a minute. I don't know if that's true. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. It's like the computer film.
I've been here almost every week for 4 years. So,
but
that is funny, though. Hey, Jordan, by the way.
But if you had the chance to get back off the physics real quick, I recommend the Pendleton 12-year rye. That's a very good rye. It is not your typical rye.
Okay, I'll give it a try. I'm down with trying. I'm down with trying.
Trust me. Trust me.
I would like to get my hands on 2 bottles of Eagle Rare 12 and 1 regular bottle of Eagle Rare. Keep 1 for myself and a bottle for my brother-in-law who's about to have a baby on my wife's birthday this year. So yeah,
When's
I would
your
love
wife's
to
birthday?
December 14th.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys see my post, but Sophia finally got her official name back. She was supposed to be named, so I could put in 2 names. And if I'm going to be honest, I only put in 1 name. But if Jason's on the show ever, I put in 2 names. Okay, but it was so Sophia Kate. Kate was a mother of someone that I care deeply about, and she's no longer here. And I never had the opportunity to meet her. But I've only heard wonderful things about her my entire life. So I named Sophia, who is the sweetest mini donkey in the entire world. Like she's funny. Like when I'm walking across their pasture and I'm carrying their shit and freaking Shovelhead, which is Huck. He's trying to push me over because he wants whatever's in my hands. I'm like, dude, get your fat ass off of me, man. You fuckhead. Sophia's like just like she's dancing behind, like woohoo, kicking and stuff, and it's just funny as everything. And she's so excited. She's like, "Woo, my guy is here. He's gonna give me hugs, and he's gonna love on me." Sorry, I didn't mean to bring out my BET voice from last week. For those that were here, so you should have watched the show last week, there, fuckhead. When you show up, you would know this.
That was gonna be another week of you talking about how much you hate Jack Daniels, right?
No. We didn't.
No, not at all. I don't think we did.
No, we did not.
Okay.
So yeah, I would love to get my hands on a couple of bottles of Eagle Rare 12 and a regular bottle of Eagle Rare. That's probably about all I'm looking for the fall.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm really not looking for much. I've got a bunch of stuff that I've got to start drinking.
I have that problem.
You know,
I thought about that the whole way home. I've got to start drinking.
You know what's funny about dude, I thought about it since you wasn't here for the fucking Excel conversation. So it's been a weird ass fucking day. So I'll kind of catch you up in Reader's Digest version. But I had a student set a long ass appointment with me today. Graduate student, yeah. I'm not even gonna say where the student's from because I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, and the student wanted me to like. We're supposed to talk about finance and accounting, but instead we're gonna learn how to fucking work Excel. Like to start with, how do you open it? I was like, this class is going to be incredible.
I'm not on the clock.
I got to
have this conversation for free. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Nope, not doing it. Not having it.
I don't have a lot of skills in like technology, but I know how to fucking manipulate the shit out of Excel. And I'm like, why did you say that? It doesn't mean I want to kiss you.
Stupid. I'm just a dumb old chef, and I can I can create myself spreadsheets and link sheets and link tabs.
Yeah. How are you a county major and things?
No, wait a minute. They're not accounting majors. I want to make sure we're clear on that. They have to come through my class to get certain. Man, I'm trying not to say too much. They have to come
But
through my
they're in
class.
They're in
My
that
class is
field.
all. How about this? My class is in all MBAs, all
Okay.
all MSMLs, and all MSHR classes. And they always
Okay.
start with the same thing. Look, I work in HR. I don't know how to. Like, where am I going to ever use this? I'm like, I don't know, but we're going to get through this, or we're not. You're not going to get the degree. It's up to you. Like, I already have a degree. I have 2 masters, 2 undergrads, and a doctorate. I want to see you pass, and I truly care about you. But at the same time,
You gotta pass.
Dude.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta pass, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I do care about it. I don't want to make it sound like I do, but at some point, I'm sitting here going like, am I being punked? Is Ashton Kutcher going to come out of my out of my bedroom into my office? Like, what's going to happen? Like, and I didn't know he was there the whole time.
Still did that.
Yeah, no, I yeah, it's so hard to believe, but yeah, there are people like that, I guess. Damn.
I will say tomorrow, I know that I've got a mail call coming tomorrow with that short barrel 8 or 12-year American light whiskey hazmat.
Mm.
I
That arrives
can tell you
tomorrow.
what, their honey
What's up?
though, short barrel honey is
I
one of
know.
the best honeys that's out there.
They have
Really?
another one that I've got coming by the end of the week. It's called Sap Squatch.
Huh.
It's
I like that. I love that name.
It's a maple barrel finish.
Ooh, I would go get us some more maple and stuff like that from the company, but apparently I'm on their ban list. I don't know how I got banned.
Oh.
Like, I can't even go in there and buy stuff. Like, I'd have
How
to.
did you get banned? What did you do?
I think honestly, I don't know.
Dude, how do you get fired on your day off?
Damn, Craig. So I don't know. I really don't know. I think what it was is I don't really know it. I honestly don't. I'm like, I got banned from here. And they're like, yeah, because the way you talk to some of the people here. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm here. I've always been like very supportive of you
That
guys.
makes sense now.
I mean, all of this is possible. All of this is possible. But no, on a real note, so Dave, here's the topic tonight since you decided not to show up until when you decided to show up.
I told you this morning.
Hey, yes, you did.
I told you this morning. Are you Southern now?
I've been here for over 20
Say
years.
Lebanon.
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 But no, the you know what? Fuck it. The short barrel honey is really good. That's all I'm gonna say. Go back to that.
Yes,
Fuck it.
I'm staring at
Oh,
two
hey.
bottles right now.
Chuck's comments earlier. I want to read a couple of
No, we
these.
already seen that. We seen that
You
because
saw the Woodinville?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. You're way behind.
we seen that.
Way,
Was
way
all of
behind.
those I got in there. No, don't get me wrong.
we
All
did,
those were like still
come on,
10
Dave,
minutes
catch
late,
up.
but they were all there.
And what about this one?
Yep.
You
Yeah,
guys
the
told
short
me
barrel
about it.
honey.
You guys saw it. No one acknowledged it. That's my job. As the guy
We
who-
acknowledge. Well, thank you.
That's all I'm saying.
Back to the
I got
short
one
barrel
job
honey.
and it's stupid, but I'm gonna do it.
No, honestly, I
Jody.
don't know that anybody else can do it but you. And I'm very thankful you can do it because last week we were 20 minutes in the show and you're like, we're not getting any comments. We had like fucking 12 people watching. You got no comments. I'm like, God damn it, we got comments.
Real quick though, Jody. Back to the short barrel honey. Was it very sweet or is it just
No.
had the nice
It
honey
just has
taste?
No, it just has that hint of honey.
Yeah, and the hint of honey
Okay.
is actually on the finish. And what's cool about it, it's very much like the King's honey. You can actually stir up the bottle and see the honey circle inside of it. So it's good. It's good. It's good.
Rob,
I don't-
is that available on their site? You can order that?
Yes. Yeah, but they'll probably sell out. I think they just released the number 4 short barrel honey 4.
Okay.
Are we doing? By the way,
I'll look and see.
Force, are we
It's still
doing?
there.
We doing something Wednesday?
Us, I believe so as of now.
Okay.
We've got. I'm gonna. It boring details, but Thursday there's a thing happening with.
Well, I'm visiting my house at 4 on Wednesday.
So later's
Are
better
you-
anyway for me.
You able to close on your house?
What?
To do
You're
what?
going to be able to close on the house. You got it.
Yeah, but it's
Oh,
I actually so
you
real quick. I actually passed on that one and went with a different one. It's still
Oh.
barn
It's the one
barn
you
dough
showed
as
me,
well.
right?
What's that?
Okay.
Oh, you showed me, right?
No, I have not showed you guys this one. I
No.
chose
Okay.
a different house.
No, I
It
saw you
came-
reposted the one. Go ahead.
No, I didn't repost it. That the one I there's
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
close.
what do you call so
Yeah,
like
nice.
it's real quick. So like if you could think of a derogatory term for white ice people, what would that be? I mean, it could be like Ikers.
The white ice people.
Jack Frost.
Jack Frost.
There's something put a drop of me in the bottle. Boom.
But you got to say like the heavy R, so it'd be like Ikers. Hey, what you Ikers doing here, man?
This fucking show is gonna get canceled so fucking fast.
Boom.
Oh.
That's funny.
And
You
so,
guys keep wondering what I'm doing, but I can't,
hey,
for whatever reason, I feel like that's the most comfortable spot for my
Jody.
drink.
Someone said, "What's up, Jody?"
Oh, that's Matt Delahunt.
Nice.
So Matt is awesome. So Matt and I served back in the military together back in he lives in I think he lives in Arizona now and Ice Cracker. No, you're an Iker. You're an Iker with a heavy R. Arr, Iker. What up, my Iker?
Yes, Chuck. Yes.
Um,
Speaking of JFC, look at the icon there. I saw
Listen,
that.
let me
I
blur
saw
out my
that
Cafe 305 sign.
Yeah, seriously. Why you still have a company?
Hey, I posted you this morning on when I said
saw
good morning, beautiful, and then I was
Yes,
thinking,
you did.
surely, hopefully, he doesn't think I think he's beautiful. I mean, you're not a bad looking man, but I'm just trying to say that I don't think you're beautiful. But I say
would
good
hope
morning,
not.
beautiful every day, because that's something I've always said to the person I've been with, and now it's just me. I'm just like, hey, good morning, beautiful. I guess it's just me, but it's great.
It's
You're still
beautiful,
beautiful wherever you're at, out there, wherever you know. So, but no. So Matt Delahunt,
I think I need to switch out this whiskey for something stronger.
probably do. So Matt Delahunt and I, and James Pirtle. So it's funny. We all used to be in the unit together, and this guy. What?
It's the yang to your yin.
No.
Or the Iger.
Yep.
Heavy R. Iger.
Tell the story about your friend. Matt
But
Dillon.
like if you're close with each other, be Iger. But only you and other
And
Igers
that's how
can
you
say
got
that.
banned from the company.
And only you and other Igers can say that to each other. Be like, hey, what's up, my Iger? See, that's cool. But me not being an Iger, I can't say that because it'd be the same thing as me saying Iger.
I swear to God, the face is gonna fucking break into each one of our. What the fuck is going?
We're getting
Great big
canceled.
red X come
Yeah.
across the
Yeah.
screen. It's like,
We get it. We get it.
We're gonna be off for 2 weeks, just like
Oh,
Jimmy
God.
Kimmel.
Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel was off like a week. Well,
no,
2 weeks.
we're not famous. We'll get 2 weeks.
We're not famous. We'll just be talking to each other, and that's it.
And YouTube and Facebook are low key are like they're only just talking to each other.
Oh,
Just
wait.
leave it alone.
So the video, remember the video I did of the Charlie Kirk thing where I was just talking about what happened? Fucking TikTok took it down. Said it was a violation of their rules.
Oh,
I'm like,
shit.
what? And so I contested it. I'm like, what did I say? I want to know because I'm trying to learn, you know? Only been doing this for like 2 weeks. Please help me not be a dipshit. All right. And they were like, it's so I appealed it, and they were like, I appealed it, and like within seconds, they're like, no. I'm like, okay, but that doesn't tell me anything.
Facebook
Yeah.
was always the same way when I ended up in Facebook jail.
Oh,
I of all people
it's
ended
not
up in
Facebook.
I was careful about the things I was saying, but like can be construed because like whatever
No,
algorithm can't detect a metaphor, like you know what I mean?
I get a lot of those on TikTok myself because when I post my shot of my bourbon and I'm sitting there drinking it, it's my dessert, it's whatever. And I'll put the Salon Java on the bottom of that and I'll post it on TikTok. Oh man, they get upset because I'm promoting alcohol.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, real quick.
It's
I
like-
posted a bunch of pictures of alcohol and I hadn't had any problems yet.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
it took
coming.
me a long time. It's like bam,
They-
man. I can't.
I'm getting ready to
can't
get
tell where I'm
blasted.
at.
Well, see, here's the thing. It'd be the
Give
same
me
thing I told my shrink. I'd be like, you can't prove that's alcohol. It could be tea in a glass,
They-
You can't prove that's alcohol. I didn't put a bottle with it, except for the one with the donkeys. There was one.
I do.
So,
Now,
and
the
my
bottle
favorite
and the
was the
glass
one I
is
did yesterday with the Ass Whisperer Farms on it. I'm like, I'm having a drink because and I'm like, I'm here at my own local bar within my own home. Fucking giant ass house. I live here by myself, which fucking sucks, by the way. If I hadn't said that enough, it fucking sucks. All right. Living by yourself in a giant ass fucking house. Like,
You
I
could
walk
adopt
around.
me, I'll move in.
Well, I mean, I have thought about a gay relationship next.
Go
Because
ahead
I
and
think
adopt me, man. I'll move
I
in.
mean, here's the reason why. I'm gonna tell you. So this
All
is
right.
my philosophy. If it's only gonna be sex for like a little while, and definitely if we get married right away, then it'll stop for sure. I could probably handle that. Even if I'm the taker, I could probably handle that for just a little while. And
That's
then
good.
next thing I know, I'm watching football with like my buddy, and then
Yeah.
we both cook well, so we're gonna be fat and fucking happy.
I recorded the USC game and rewatched it the following morning, man. Because
I did the same
Have
thing.
you seen
I
that
actually
Jim Jeffries
watched the game
Yeah,
and then
man.
and fell asleep watching it on my phone, and then got up the next morning and watched it again on the big
There
TV.
it is. Yes, sir. So I'm just saying.
But I mean, so let's don't knock gayism. I think gay people have figured it out. I really do. Because everybody that's ever been married, that shit stops, right? Like, you don't have sex after you get married, but once, it becomes like Sheldon and Amy. It's birthdays, some fucking holiday, maybe one day when you're both sweaty as fuck, and for whatever reason you're going to decide to have sex, and it's the horriblest sex ever because everybody smells bad, but you're going to do it anyhow because you as a guy, you're sitting there going, you know what? I hadn't done this in a while. I'm pretty hard right now. I can make this happen. Whatever. But then you think about it later and you're like, man, I really wish we'd have clean sex. That'd been cool. Like, maybe take a shower or something, that'd been cool. Maybe not just me, but maybe you, mostly you. But we could have done that, right? We didn't. And so these are things I think about all the time. I'm like, why? But here's the thing. It's not that I had this
All I
question
can
come.
say is I can't relate.
I think you're lying. I really do. I don't believe that there's anybody that gets married in a relationship or having kids and they have sex all the time. I just don't believe that.
Well, I use it as a bargaining tool. Listen, either we do this
You're
or you
way
don't
behind
eat.
on the chat, by the
Wait a
way.
minute. Wait a minute. That's
can I get behind
that's a
that?
pretty good one right there. That's what you need to find is a woman
Boning
that
is
can't.
great.
I zoned out or went to my happy place or something for a second while this was happening. I disassociated briefly.
Move on. Move on.
This TikTok is nothing but whiskey. And
Two more.
That
Next
and
one.
then from
There you go.
This is insane. By Facts. It's not only insane from your perspective.
I
but
think-
it is
I
also
think-
insane,
No,
especially-
it is. But real quick. So
And then
like,
Chuck said, "Hang on, I'm getting caught up. I got called out, so I'm getting caught up."
no, it'd be my Iger because I'm not part of the crew. I can't
Just
be my Iga. So he'd be my
Screwing with
Iger.
Iceberg. You know who Iceberg is? At jodyfans.com.
Yeah, and there'd be like one person there, and it'd be me. I'm paying me to watch me.
The crazy thing is I can get on TikTok and say, put my meat in your mouth and nothing happens.
See, I said that to Adam Schiff, and I got banned for freaking 7 days on
Yeah,
Twitter.
you can post that, and I post a simple picture of my bottle of bourbon, my glass, ice in it, and I'm sitting there enjoying it in the evening. And it's like, oh no, you're promoting alcohol. It's like,
And mind you, I'll be showing a picture of like 4 fat sausages in my hand.
They're like, dude, it's like Gay Pride Month. This is working. If
There
you've
it
been
is.
assless chaps, you would probably been promoted and
Oh,
boosted
dude,
for
you've
free.
been the top of the algorithm.
Yeah, if you would have had like you're holding like the sausage and all you see is your black ass in the not because it's a black ass, it's because it is a black ass, right? And you got your assless chaps on, so you're like, right. I know y'all can't see me, but it'd be like this line like this.
Hey, I can
Hold on a
stand up
second.
on the
We
chair
can
and
make
whip
this out.
out.
So
you
like
know?
this right here.
And
So like you see just the little round part, right?
That's the part I heard.
Hold on a second. So you have
And then
his
this
black
is
ass
what
on there,
happened.
and then he's holding like sausage, 4 big old girthy sausages. He's like, I'm getting ready to put this on the grill. Motherfucker, you be leading the goddamn parade. You and your rainbow shit be out there in your assless chaps and sausage. Everybody would be like, I love this guy. And here's the thing, I love sausage too. I really do.
You said it, not me, my friend.
That's so fucked up.
Get a nice spicy sausage. Not like a Mexican sausage, but like a regular spicy sausage, like an Italian sausage, like an uncut.
Oh shit.
Honestly, I'm not trying to be a dick or racist. They look like a bunch of gorilla fingers.
I got nothing for that.
Guys,
Oh,
it's been
man.
great doing the show with y'all. It really has.
Tomorrow I can get pink notes like so
Yeah.
you believe in the assless chaps. I'm like, I do. I think assless chaps is good. See, that's what I'm talking about. You put that shit right there in your hand, assless chaps, you're leading the goddamn parade. Tomorrow.
Yep.
In Miami, New York, LA, all of them.
Oh,
Jack Frost says I'm too racy for the show.
He
Not
was.
anymore.
oh,
Because he's my Iger. I'm not his Iga because I'm not in the crew, because I just like use like dirty ice, I guess, like us poor people ice, like the kind of ice that comes out of the fucking filtered water thingy that I have that makes my ice.
Yeah.
Rookie ice.
all
Dude,
good.
I'm lying. That thing broke freaking 2 years ago. I bought this fucking great ass
Rob's
damn.
gotta have a drink.
Rob's like, I'm shaving my beard and I'm gonna paint this motherfucking black tomorrow, and I am not gonna be here. No one's gonna know I'm Caucasian and shaved head. He's gonna have a fucking long ass, like he's gonna look like Slash tomorrow when he shows up at work. Like, I have never been around white folks in my life. Fuck them. And I don't know what an Iger is, but I think that's offensive. To those fucking ice people out there.
Rob's like, I'm too
It's
old
all
for this
good.
shit.
By the way, I'm too old for this shit too. Like, I'm like a child.
I'm older.
Man. I'm not gonna
all
lie
of
to
you
you.
fuckers.
Rob's gonna do his best Danny Glover impression. I'm getting too old for this shit.
I'm too
Yeah,
old for
it's-
this shit.
But yeah,
I wake up
I'm older
every
than
morning
all
and
of
say
you
that. I'm like,
fuckers.
I
I'm
love those are some great movies, man. The Lethal,
yeah,
the
Lethal Weapon,
Yes,
man.
they were.
And then also the 48-hour movies with fucking
Oh, shit.
Eddie Murphy and what's his
Nick
name?
Nolte.
Nick Nolte. Like
Yep,
that one
Nick
where he goes, I've had a bad goddamn day, and he shoots that guy in the fucking kneecap. He's like, I had my Porsche broken into and all this stuff. Like that is hilarious. Like,
Hey,
you know,
by the way, you
good.
couldn't make 48 hours right now.
You
in today's
can't
Do
world.
that right now.
there's about 98% of 80s movies you could not make today.
No,
Mel
you
Brooks?
couldn't do it.
Like Can't Buy Me Love, for example. Can you imagine
Any
paying
Mel
some dude to
Brooks-
be your
any Mel
boyfriend?
Brooks movie?
Oh,
Like that shit ain't gonna happen anymore. They'd be like, "Oh, dude, you're paying for sex. Can't put that on there. Like that's sex trade. That's like your sex trafficking." And I'm like, dude, it's a fucking movie. All right.
Roller
can you
Boogie.
imagine somebody trying to do Eddie Murphy doing Raw or Delirious?
Oh, dude,
Oh,
like when he had
oh.
on that fucking red outfit and he's out there,
Yeah.
it couldn't be more tight on him. Like you could see what religion he was and stuff. And he was up there and he was like, I wish I could talk like Eddie Murphy. I really do, because that guy that does his impressions of him, he's a black guy, is all out. He's like, I could be Eddie Murphy. I'm like, you goddamn right you could. You look just like him just now. It's not because you're black. And I think all you guys might or may not look alike. That's not what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
That's not what I said. I didn't say that. You can't say, oh my God. I didn't say that.
No. But hey, just think. Just think. if you
What
were
other
Mel
distilleries
Brooks
have
kind of
banned
dude,
you? I
any
want
of
to
his
know.
movies-
What other establishments are you no longer welcome at?
So that's funny you bring that up. So it's funny you bring that up. Hadn't been to what is it, Pint and something in a while, because the last time I was there, I bought like everybody liquor. I left out there with like an $800 tab, and I paid for everybody's, and I paid for it. So I did do that part. But they're like, they met me outside, and they're like, "You can't drive home." I'm like, "Fuck, I can. I can drive. I mean, it might not be far, but I can do it."
Well, here's the good news.
And they're like, "You gonna get an Uber?" I'm like, "I will get an Uber." And so they go inside to get their phone, because my phone's in my back pocket. And they're like, you don't have phone? I'm like, "No, dude, I fucking landline at home." They go get their phone to come outside to get me an Uber. I drive away. And I made it home safely. I'm not saying that was healthy or even good to do. I want to make sure we're very clear on that. I do not support drinking and
Not a
driving.
good judgment call.
Yeah, it was not. It was not. That was a bad thing to do. But what I am saying is that did happen. And
Well,
I hadn't been there since.
And you may not be welcome back.
The
Yeah,
good
so-
news
so-
is you can still get into Tootsie's and the Dirty Rabbit. You're more than welcome
yeah.
at the Dirty
Well,
Rabbit.
first of all, I don't want to go into a
He's
Tootsie
got his
because-
own assigned
dude, last
seat
time I
at
was in
Dirty Rabbit.
a Tootsie's.
He's got his
it was-
own table.
So last time I was at Tootsie's, so I was in a
one in Nashville?
Tootsie's. Yeah, the one in Nashville. So I did. So I was the best man at a lesbian wedding, and that's a true story. I really was. I was like their best man. I got a fucking limo. I picked all of them up, and it was just like a bunch of gay people and me. I had rabbit ears on and suspenders. I was having a great time. All right. Probably shouldn't have said that part, but I did.
Because you ended the sentence before with "and you." I'm just saying.
No, I was. Yeah, I was.
If
in
you
there
had
too.
rabbit ears and suspenders on, I'm just okay. I'm just
And
putting it out
yeah,
there.
there's a
No,
picture. There's a picture online of
I'm
me and
sure
rabbit
there's
ears. And,
pictures.
I can show it. I can probably find it. But I got rabbit ears and suspenders on. It's just me and a bunch of gay people, lesbians and gay people, and they weren't like lipstick lesbians. I don't know how to put that in the right politically correct term.
They were
They
Subaru
weren't
lesbians.
flamers. They weren't flamers.
Like so when I found out one of them was going to be the man, I was like, okay, which one? I mean, I don't mean this offensively, but like literally, which one? Like the one I think is the most masculine wore the dress, and I was like, okay, well that's cool. I wasn't expecting that, but I think that's cool, you know. But anyway, I was at Tootsie's. I'm just walking around. This old man grabs my ass, and I'm like, look, motherfucker, I ain't into this shit at all. Like that's not me. I may be with a bunch of gay people. I may even act a little gay because that's kind of how I am. But you can't touch my ass. It's a virgin ass. It's never been touched like that, and it's never going to be touched like that unless I decide. And I have been thinking about this a lot.
Look who's trying to bring this back to reality.
So they did change it recently.
Hang on a second. Question. Blanton's. I'm reading this out loud for the class. Do they change the horses periodically? Haha. Okay, never mind. Wrong conversation. Hi. I think I was going to attempt to break into.
So
Joe,
Tina,
you're separating about
Tina Love and I have
having
been
his
friends
ass
for.
grabbed.
So Tina Love and I have been friends for a really long time. She used to come out and see my band play, and here's what's funny: I was just like I am now, but younger back in the day. And
Oh shit!
It's a fair
I
point.
don't get that.
I don't
He
need
was
that.
talking about how he's going to have a gay relationship.
No, what I'm saying is that
No, you're
maybe
gonna
It's
maybe
easier to do.
maybe I have pondered it because I keep thinking about like longevity. I'm like, we're gonna have a nice yard. We're gonna have some good decorations. We're all gonna eat
couple
well.
of motorcycles.
Do you see hang on a
Eat
second.
well.
Do you see your ADHD in real time? What just happened between these two comments?
No,
Like,
what I'm
you
trying
went,
to say
you
is,
went from try to pivot to this, talking about Tina, to I posted this and immediately squirrel. Like
well, it's because I have seriously pondered this. I've been like, you know, it could only be bad for like a couple weeks, maybe a month or two, maybe even 6 months. It could be bad. Like it'd be a lot of like,
But the food's gonna be awesome.
but the food's gonna be good, and then like I'm gonna stay warm at night. I may even have somebody cuddle with me. Like it's gonna be pretty good. I'm gonna like that. Like I put my arm around this person, or maybe they put their arm around me, and I'm like, I kind of like this. This is gonna be okay, you know. So
we're here
So
to
when I-
entertain, Tina. We're here to entertain.
As they whisper in your ear, don't get scared. That's just the remote.
I don't even care if it's the remote or not. It's not relevant. If I can make it like, I don't know, a reasonable amount of time, I think this could work. This could be what maybe future Jody is.
Hey, you never know.
Exactly. Like, let me express my freedom. I thought we were in that kind of country. Let me express my freedom.
You do what you
I just want to
man.
have happiness, and then maybe
Oh,
that could be some initially some really uncomfortable and nasty, raunchy gay sex, but it could be that way. It could be, or see, there's an or it could just be like, it's not that good. Here's you a show. But see what she's saying is not exactly right, because I've thought about this. I've thought about it. I'm like I could be hanging out with my buddy watching football, and we could be cooking some fucking great meals, and we'd have a greatly decorated and clean house all the time.
No.
These are things I think about.
I'm not judging you for
The
this.
side benefits are there for you, man. Yeah.
Go for it, man. Who's stopping you?
No, I'm not going to go for it. I'm not. Let's make sure we're very clear on this. I'm not going to go for it. Make sure we're very clear on this. I'm not into going for it. It would be initially, but then it might as well,
Wide
like,
receiver.
within 2.5
Yeah,
weeks,
fantasy.
it'd be a wide receiver or a center. I mean, we're talking about, depends on the size and the girth. It could be like a couple weeks or maybe a day. I don't know. I don't know how it recovers. I don't know. So
I was gonna say something, but no, I won't.
No.
you want to say something on top of that?
Hold up, Billy. Is it
Rob,
time for the post show
You
yet?
said one of my
Rob,
choppers.
you're the man. Because Rob's like, no, don't do it. I was like,
No.
nah.
John, I'm not gonna read that joke. I'm not going there.
I think you ought to read the joke.
Oh,
I think it's after 8.
It's 7
if
minutes.
we're gonna have an
past
after show, we gotta hurry up, man. I gotta get back to work.
8. Or
We thought that was funny. It is funny.
Oh, shit, guys.
We should go to the after show.
It's a
though.
pretty good show.
we should sit
It's a
in the
good show.
So make sure you like. It was a good show, and we did talk about actual things.
We did talk about
We
bourbon.
talked
It was
about
good.
bourbon.
Yep.
And rye for a change.
Yeah,
We did. We
Yeah.
did talk about rye. We did talk about rye, and we had some good conversation, and there was some good continuity. And then it kind of derailed. I don't think it was because of me. I think it was because of you guys.
Yes, it's
I think
exactly
late
what
day.
it
I'm just the comment of the night.
It was Dave's fault.
is.
I don't
Dave,
have
you are
responses
so
to
far
say.
behind,
I don't have. I've known Tina Love for a long time, and I'm not going to say a negative.
Blanton's?
Blanton's is good, but it's like it
Blanton's
has
good
been.
stuff. Let's have an ad.
But really, it's not. It really isn't. It's decent.
It's a good bourbon.
Honestly, if somebody said, "Hey, look, I'll give you a $7 pour of double shot of Buffalo Trace or $12 per pour of Blanton's," I'm gonna take every time. I'm gonna take Buffalo Trace over that.
Double shot, yeah.
I remember when you didn't even care for Buffalo Trace that much.
Yeah, but I've kind of become a fan of it. It's
It grew on you.
what's that?
It grew
The girl-
on you.
Oh, I thought you said it was the girl in me, and I was like, that's not what I meant earlier. That's not what I meant at all.
That's so wild.
That's not what I meant earlier when I said that. I was
Well,
talking-
it's a good $28, $24 to $28 bourbon.
well,
Yeah.
it's normally about
Angels
$30.
Envy
here.
is a nice one too. I like it.
It depends. It depends on which one you
Even
get.
at $30, the nice thing about it, it's readily available nowadays.
Yeah. So, like, if
there's
I go to the
nothing
store,
wrong
it's
with
like
it.
$34, even in the worst case, $34, $35 to buy.
Bam.
Yeah, agreed, Chuck. Brandon's is overpriced. It's
Yes,
good,
it is.
but it's just not
It-
worth
Well,
what
when
people
I
are
used to buy the
after.
case
Like,
of it for $42, that was,
Yeah.
I mean, $42 per
Right.
bottle.
yeah,
That
yeah.
was, I remember being down in Florida. This was when I was with Mary, and we were down in Florida, and
Austin Cast friends. I don't know that one.
so
I've
So-
never had any of this still Austin. Anybody Anybody
So
try that?
what's his name?
Oh,
Good stuff.
So Bobby,
Is
who
it?
that's
Okay.
not his name, he's a Patel, but he was like, "Hey man, I got a case of Blanton's for you." I'm like, "Let's fucking do it, man." He's like, "You want to buy the whole case?" I'm like, "It's $42
Yeah.
a bottle. Yes, buy the whole case. I'll buy the whole case right now." And he's like, "It's $300 or whatever." I'm
So?
like, "Let's do it."
Sign me up.
If you were to buy a bottle of Blanton's today, matter of fact, if you're going to buy a bottle of Blanton's, in most places, it's going to be a bundle.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's not worth it.
Here right now in Miami, a bottle of Blanton's is almost $200.
Oh wow, no way.
Eagle Rare
Ridiculous.
is like 175.
Fuck that.
Jeez.
Stags
No
Junior is up
way.
over 300.
Ow.
Stag Senior is running right around $2,000
Yeah.
for Stag Senior.
Ouch.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right, but that's
Whoa.
Miami for you.
No, Miami's just Miami's growing so fast that it's becoming its own worst enemy. We have every major sport, and now they're building a facility that's going to be just for the rodeo. And then we're not talking
For the
like,
black rodeo or for like
no, just
regular
the rodeo in general.
so like,
Well,
like all rodeo.
Versus what?
Yeah,
The
I
PBC
said-
is now the professional bull riding circuit.
yeah, that's
This wasn't
yeah.
a pick.
It's
This wasn't a
it's
dig
owned
on-
by it's the
No, so you
same.
missed that part of the
and-
show where Billy was talking about it's sold out for the black rodeo that's coming up this weekend, I believe.
Yeah, this
Okay.
Saturday coming.
I know Black
So
Rodeo.
it was.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to tell you is that that's not a me thing. That's
Okay.
Billy told us about a black rodeo.
Yeah, it's the black radio's been around for years.
No, I'm sure it has been. What I'm trying to say is that
Wait,
being from
oh,
Southern California, we didn't have
I
a
love
black
Blade and
rodeo.
Bow.
I am not a big fan of Blade and Bow.
I love Blade
No,
and Bow.
same here.
It was
no.
it was my
I think they're
introduction.
decent,
I really
yeah.
do like it, and it's
Okay.
it's kind of like on
Oh,
the
it's
same
good
level
stuff.
as some of those others.
Okay.
You
I
either
put
love
it
it or
actually-
you hate it.
To be honest with you, I've
Yeah.
been on the same level as
What's-
Blanton's. To
what's
be
the-
honest
yeah.
with you.
The
See you,
McKenna
Tina.
tenure. You either love it or you hate it.
Oh, McKinnon Tenure,
Yeah, I
not
get
one
it,
of my
I get it.
favorites at all.
No,
No,
But
same here.
the facility they're building for the rodeo down here, and now even rodeos they have like playoffs and they have teams now. I was watching this past weekend. Yes, I do
Rodeo.
watch the rodeo.
Rodeo.
Absolutely.
I just.
It's all it's all owned by
I thought
Endeavor.
it was individual.
Endeavor owns the TKO, which owns the UFC, the WWE, professional bull riding circuit. They're all under that same.
so
You're going to see those
ESPN
tickets
just built
go up
a
to like
relationship with them as well.
$500 to $1,000 a
So
ticket.
ESPN just built a relationship with them as well.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
this weekend, when I was at the Hope Ministries, they were talking about
WrestlePalooza.
WrestlePalooza, and they were talking about that, and I was like, we're gonna watch wrestling next. Okay, cool. There's another game on, but we could do this. That's fine. I'm down with that.
By the way, are we going to go to the after show?
We
Yeah.
can. We
Yeah.
should probably do.
Yeah.
By the way, like, love,
An hour 15.
subscribe.
Yeah.
But this was a good show. This was a very good show.
Absolutely.
It was a good
A lot of
show.
fun.
Good
Hey,
times.
hey,
By the way, I'm not
Be
gay
good.
yet, but it's in the criteria. It could happen.
Be
Be
good
good
to
to
yourselves,
yourself.
Be
gentlemen.
good to yourself.
Love y'all.
It could happen.
Cheers.